Hello, good morning. Sage with you today, and thanks for joining us on Kalkine TV for the ASX Buzzing Stocks of the Day. Australian shares have opened higher, boosted by miners, banks and real estate stocks. The S&P ASX 200 climbed 0.5% or 38.1 points in the opening minutes of trade in a broad advance. All 11 share market sectors were higher in the morning. Bauxite miner, Alumina refiner and aluminium smelter. Alumina, up 2.3%, was doing the best on the benchmark index. Champion iron, down 2%, was doing the worst. The Australian retailer Super Retail Group rallied 7.1% to reach $12.28. Medical devices maker Polynovo climbed 2.8%. Both companies posted record first half sales today, and Tyro Payments surged 10.7%. The Australian financial technology company upgraded its 2023 financial year earnings guidance. Ioneer soared 24.2%. The lithium boron producer has secured a $700 million about $1 billion Australian dollar loan from the US Department of Energy to develop its lithium boron project at Rhyolite Ridge in Nevada. Bigtincan advanced 6.8%, and the sales enablement software company announced that it remains on track to achieve its 2023 financial year guidance. Baby Bunting, however, sank 10.2%. Baby goods retailer in Australia reported a 59% decline in pro forma net profit after tax for the first half of the year. Let's now take a look at some of the business news from the morning session. Beginning with fintech Tyro Payments, they've upgraded its 2023 financial year earnings guidance, and the forecast transaction value is increased to a range of $42.5 to $43.5 billion, up from $40 to $42 billion. And Tyro Payments said this is expected to result in an improvement to gross profit and between $187 to $191 million. A targeted operating leverage is expected of around 79%, and Tyro's EBITDA range improved to between $37 to $41 million. The company reported this upgraded earnings guidance based on a strong first half of 2023 financial year. Tyro Payments reported a 37% increase in transaction value on the prior year to $21.7 billion. Medical devices maker Polynovo has reported record sales of $27.3 million for the first half of the 2023 financial year, up 67.5% on the same period last year. The number driven by record sales in the US of $22.8 million, which was 61% higher than the prior corresponding period. And total revenue for the period was $29.5 million, an increase of 62.2% on the prior corresponding period. The results are unaudited. Technology company Bigtincan Holdings says it remains on track to achieve its 2023 financial year guidance following its market update for the first half of the year. The company reported that its annualised recurring revenue hit $130 million at the end of December. It was driven by new customer wins and expansion. And Retail Super Retail Group has delivered record sales for the first half of the 2023 financial year. Sales were up 15% in the first 26 weeks of 2023's financial year compared to the prior year. Its like-for-like sales grew 11%. Group first half revenue is expected to be $1.96 billion, and first half normalised profit before tax is expected to be between $212 to $218 million. Super Retail said inventory was being well managed. The group's inventory balance at the end of the first half sitting around $30 million lower than at the end of the first half of 2022's financial year. The company will release the first half final results on February 16th. All right, thanks so much for watching this edition of the ASX Buzzing Stocks for the Day. Another episode is coming your way tomorrow. Until then, please keep watching Kalkine TV for the latest market insights and business news. Sage signing off.